the Camp ASCCA podcast. Serving children and adults with disabilities for over 30 years.
My name is Carolyn Pace. This is my first year at camp. I'm a school nurse, and I've always wanted to do camp nursing. And this has been one wonderful experience this summer. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself and hope to come back next year.
Okay, how did you find out about Camp ASCCA?
Well, I work with special need kids, and I had seen Camp ASCCA in the magazines, on one of the brochures at CRS. That's one of the children rehab centers. And I saw the nurse, and I'd asked her about did they need any nurses. And at that time, they didn't. So again, I called Miss Pam and asked her this year, did they need nurses? And she was hiring nurses. And I told her some of my background was sign language and special needs. And she called me back and said, well, can you start? So that's how I got to Camp ASCCA.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about your experience so far?
I've working like a one-on-one basically with the kids, and adults, and it's just been really rewarding to do this, because I've had some experience working with special need kids, but in a camp setting I never had a chance to, so it was a whole different experience. It's a little bit more personal. In the school, it's personal if you in, but I'm a floating nurse in the school system, so I don't get to be there every day to see the kids. But here it was 4 weeks, and I got to see. Well, each week we had a different group. I had one young lady that told me, and she told the counselor. She said she thought I did a very good job, and she said I like Miss Carolyn because she takes real good care of me. And I thought that was so sweet, because normally, they just, say, I'm okay or whatever. But just to stop me and to say that to me, that I did a real good job, that really made me feel good. Being a camp nurse, it's kind of like a first aid type thing. It's a lot of first aid, giving meds. And if you ever had any group home experience, there'll be a little bit of that too, but with the outdoors experience. I really like being outside. I'm just a country girl. I just like being outdoors. So that was one of the biggest things for me, was being able to be outside. And up here at this lake was just wonderful.
Okay, what has impressed you the most about Camp ASCCA?
I really like the counselors have done a very good job with these kids and making them have a wonderful experience. And that's what I really like, because the campers don't get this kind of experience every day in their life, and to make it so extra special for them, that's what really, really impressed me. Because this gives them the experience to do some of the things that they would never experience in their normal lives. The kids go to school and everything, but they don't experience what they're experiencing here. And I think this is so wonderful. I mean, the zip line, the tubing. I've heard some of the campers say that they never go swimming until they come up here. And, I mean, some of them got pools at home, and they don't get a chance to go swimming like they do here and have that one-on-one or two-on-one experience. So it gives them so much more.
Hey, can you describe just a little bit of your duties here at camp?
We give a lot of one-on-one attention for seizures and different disabilities. We have to, diabetics, some one-on-one care, and we're always teaching. No matter what we do, we're always teaching. And being able to, if there's any questions to be answered, and taking the time to do that. Give them that, or giving them examples so they can understand what's going on with them if they have any questions.
Can you just tell me what you're going to take from this experience working at Camp ASCCA this summer?
Besides me wanting to really come back again? It's just been a great experience, and it's one that I would love to come and do again next year.
Why do you want to come back?
Just like I said, just being outside, and I love the counselors. Like I said, they were really great, and just working with a group like this has just been really great. And I just would love to come back, and probably won't get the chance to see all of them I saw this year. But it was a good group, it was a good experience, and I would love to come back.
Camp ASCCA, Alabama's special camp for children and adults. Serving people with disabilities for over 30 years. Share the site with anyone you know that can benefit from our programs and facilities. Want to be a camper? Check out the front page for an application, campascca.org. campascca.org. Or if you want to be a counselor, volunteer, or donor, check that front page too. Thanks for visiting Easter Seals Camp ASCCA online.